is a 10 News Update.
Good evening, Natarsha Belling in the 10 newsroom. Thousands protest against terrorism and a war against Iraq at rallies around the nation. Fears an Al-Qaeda terrorist training camp was set up west of Sydney. ASIO claims university students were recruited to the terror organisation. Also making news, polls predict a Labor landslide as counting gets underway in the Victorian state election, and the drought leads to a choking dust storm. Join us for those details and plenty more tonight in 10's Late News.
Coming up on Sports Tonight, Australia builds a healthy first innings lead over England on day 2 of the third test in Perth. The England attack further weakened by the loss of Chris Silverwood with ankle ligament damage. Ford's Marcus Ambrose leads from pole position to win the first race of the final V8 supercar round at Sandown. Holden's Greg Murphy second. Plus, storms interrupt play during the third round of the Australian PGA Championship at Coolum. Sports Tonight.
This is a 10 News Update.
Hello, Natasha Belling with more from the 10 newsroom. Thousands of demonstrators take to the streets to rally against international terrorism. ASIO claims Al-Qaeda set up a terrorist training camp in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney. Counting underway in the Victorian state election with Labor tipped to win by a landslide. And the drought whips up a dust storm. All those details and plenty more join us tonight in 10's Late News, and I'll be back with more news in 1 hour. Stay with us.
Coming up on Sports Tonight, West Australian Jared Moseley holds the lead after storms brought an early end to the third round of the Australian PGA at Coolum. Moseley is 16 under par through 10 holes, 2 shots ahead of Victorian Aaron Baddeley. England is staring defeat in the face in the third test at the Wacker. Australia has built up a massive lead. The question now, how long will the test last? Plus, Marcus Ambrose with a big win in the V8 supercars at Sandown. Sports Tonight.
This is a 10 News Update.
Good evening, Natasha Belling with more from the 10 newsroom. Labor storms home in a landslide victory in the Victorian state election. Also making news tonight, Paradise lost. Home video taken just moments after a suicide attack destroyed an Israeli-owned hotel. The rocket attack on an Israeli passenger jet sparks fears of a new kind of terror attack. And the drought whips up a dust storm. Join us for those details and plenty more tonight in 10's Late News. Stay with us.
Coming up on Sports Tonight, West Australian Jared Moseley holds the lead after storms brought an early end to the third round of the Australian PGA at Coolum. Moseley is 16 under par through 10 holes, 2 shots ahead of Victorian Aaron Baddeley. England is staring defeat in the face in the third test at the Wacker. Australia has built up a massive lead. The question now, how long will the test last? Plus, Marcus Ambrose with a big win in the V8 supercars at Sandown. Sports Tonight.